Hey, welcome back to Artismia. About a year ago, I posted a review of the Ohsnap Snap 4 Luxe phone grip, a sleek, ultra-thin, MagSafe-compatible accessory that promised to change how I use my iPhone. I was pretty excited about it back then, and I've been using it every single day since I got it. But here's the thing, a year later, my feelings have shifted a bit, and in this video, I'm giving you my updated take, the good, the bad, and why I have moved on. If you're thinking about grabbing one of these, stick around because this long-term review might save you some time and cash. So here's a quick recap if you missed my previous video. When I first got the Snap 4 Luxe, I was all about the design. It's super thin, like 2.5 millimeters thin. Thinner than my iPhone's camera bump, and it's got a premium aircraft-grade aluminum vibe. It sticks really well to your phone with reusable adhesive, and fairly well with magnets if you got a MagSafe device or case. Now my absolute favorite feature is the magnetic ring. I could slap my phone onto my fridge, a metal door, even random metal stuff at the gym, and it would just stay there. Honestly, that feature alone made me think that this phone grip was a game changer. However, the kickstand and grip features, they were meh at best. You know, I thought they were okay, but not mind-blowing. Still, I was sold on the magnetic ring and gave it a solid thumbs up in my first video. Let's start with what still works after a year. The build quality is legit. That scissor mechanism that pops out of the grip might be made out of plastic, but it's tough stuff and it has held up perfectly. No cracks, no wobbling, still clicks into place like day one and never broke or pinched. The adhesive held like expected and it never fell off. The MagSafe charging never failed and I always found my phone fully charged while using it. The thinness made it great for inserting the phone into my pockets and made for quick retrieval when I needed it. In fact, that is the only part that has shown any wear and tear. You can see here where the surface coating of paint has been worn off. Now, as I said before, that magnetic feature is my absolute favorite feature. I've used it to mount my phone everywhere, while in my studio creating art, working out, even just keeping it up and out of the way for easy access. It's strong, reliable, and honestly the only reason I kept the thing on my phone for as long as I did. Ohsnap nailed that part, and I've seen other reviews online echo this as people seem to love sticking it to stuff just like me. But here's where it all started to unravel for me. First, the grip itself. I mean, that's supposed to be the whole point of the phone grip, right? Something that makes holding onto your phone much easier. This one is just not practical. The scissor mechanism looks cool, but getting my finger through it is a hassle. My fingers aren't huge or anything, but it's tight and awkward, and half the time I'd rather just hold my phone without it. I barely used it as a grip over the year, which is wild considering that's what it was sold as. Then there's the kickstand, which works technically, but I hardly ever used it. You pop it out, lock it into place, and prop your phone up. But it's flimsy, it's not super stable, and I only used it a handful of times before I stopped even bothering. Now there are plenty of reviews out there that say similar stuff. Many folks find it comfy, others say it's too fiddly, but for me, it just doesn't feel right at all. So after a full year, I've realized this. To me, the Snap 4 Luxe is a one-trick pony. The magnetic sticking power is awesome. The fact that it is so thin is spectacular, but everything else, the grip, the kickstand, it just doesn't feel so great. It's not easy to use day to day, and I found myself ignoring most of its features. At $39.99, it's not cheap either, and I started wondering why I'm keeping something on my phone that I only half like. A year in, and I'm over it. Now I'm using this, a PopSockets MagSafe magnetic phone grip and stand. It's way easier to use, super simple to remove and reattach as needed. This grip pops open with ease, and I find it much easier to hold. I'm bummed I can't stick my phone to metal objects anymore, but hey, it's a lot easier and more comfortable now to hold in one hand. So after my year-long experience with the Ohsnap Snap 4 Luxe, it's not a bad product. It's well made and that magnetic feature is great if you're into that. But to me, it's a little expensive and slightly overpriced. It really didn't live up to the hype as a daily driver. I guess I fell prey to that constant bombardment of their outstanding ad campaigns. I'll just stick to my PopSocket for now. Let me know what you think. Have you tried the Snap 4 Luxe? Do you love it? Do you hate it? Maybe you've got a better recommendation. I'd love to know. Drop it in the comments below. If you like this update and you want to see more videos like this, hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't, and ring the bell so you don't miss my next review. Thanks for watching. This is Brandon at Artismia, and I'll catch you next time. Meh at best. They were meh at best. Meh.